Broken Dreams, a Paranormal Protector Tale, Book 3 in the Heart of Stone series, written by Demelza Carlton, narrated by Amy Soakes. Chapter 1.
I declare you guilty of the murder of Lady Pamela Burke and sentence you to be hanged by the neck until dead.
For any normal man, or any murderer, those words should have signaled the end of his story. But for Ben and his brothers, who were not guilty of Pamela's murder, no matter what the magistrate said, it was but the beginning of a new chapter, a twist in the tale, as it were, because in Ben's experience, fate always had other plans, as did the prison superintendent.
I do not like that shirt. The collar points are too high, and my cravat is tied all wrong for the current fashion. I insist you change it, more like so.
The superintendent lifted his chin so that Ben might better see how his cravat was tied today. Ben nodded gravely.
Aye, sir, but I will need a new canvas and more paint to properly capture your likeness anew. As always, I am at your service, sir.
He bowed deeply, almost like a gentleman, or perhaps a gentleman's valet, though he was neither.
Then you shall have it. I must have a portrait that portrays me perfectly.
The superintendent rang the bell with violence more in keeping with his reputation as the hard man in charge of a prison filled with the worst offenders in Scotland.
Alan!
He bellowed. Alan, the superintendent's manservant, appeared after a short moment.
Yes, sir.
He pointedly ignored Ben, as usual. Prisoners were beneath his notice.
I want you to order more canvas and paints for stone here. Immediately,
the superintendent said.
Yes, sir.
His bow wasn't as low as Ben's had been, which made the superintendent frown.
Forgive me, sir, but a messenger arrived with an urgent letter.
Alan held out the missive, his thumb carefully placed over the wax seal so as to hide it from Ben's view. Ben hid a smile. He didn't care a whit for the superintendent's correspondence, but he'd hear about it soon enough, for the man liked to talk while Ben painted. Usually about the latest fashions in London, for the man was definitely a dandy of the most passionate kind, but on rare occasions he talked of other things. Sure enough, the superintendent snatched the letter from his servant's hand and dismissed him. Ben added a few brushstrokes to his painting while he waited, knowing that the superintendent would change his mind on the morrow and wished to keep this one as well as anything else he commanded.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?